Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Anna and I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're filming an intro for a video I filmed yesterday because I forgot to film my intro. Today we'll be testing out the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with SPF 50. Is that correct? Yes, SPF 50 and antioxidants. So in this video we're going to do a demo and a wear test, and we're going to talk all about this lovely little foundation right here. I'm wearing it right now also, by the way. And yeah, we're going to put it through its paces and talk about all the claims, shade range, all the details. So if that interests you, just go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know some new foundations you think I should check out at the drugstore. On to the video. Now let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Hi guys, hello. So we'll be demoing the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with SPF 50. This is antioxidant concentrated serum. I have the shade 10 Ivory, which is the lightest shade in the range. There is 30 shades, which is not the biggest for the drugstore, but it's not the smallest either. It's kind of a nice middle ground, and it does look like they have a lot of shades within the 30 shades. There's a good variation in there. But yeah, this is a foundation that is geared towards a more mature skin. I'm 33. Does that count as mature? I'm not mentally mature, so we'll see about that. But anyway, I love these types of foundations, typically these heavy SPF, radiant, skincare infused foundations. I have just kind of fallen in love with that type of product. And this one claims to be very radiant, it won't settle into fine lines, and it's supposed to be very just forgiving and glowy and healthy looking. So some of the claims are that it doesn't gather or sink into fine lines. I don't really have a whole lot of fine lines aside from my smile lines, which I have had since I was born. Those are just how my face is made. I've looked like a 30-year-old woman since I was 10 years old. That's just me. This has vitamin B3 in it, and the SPF 50 is supposed to hydrate all day and be very skin loving. And it's just suitable for sensitive skin. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to try this out for you guys and demo it. We're gonna do a wear test, wear it all day, and see how it goes. I am going to do just a little bit of priming in my T-zone with the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base, just kind of anywhere that I have a lot of like pore issues, which is kind of, well, and around my little fine lines. I tend to have the most trouble with like things gathering or looking not the best, like right in here and my chin and, you know, just around the nose, the usual areas. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of the primer on my ring finger. This is one that you don't need a ton of. I felt like this primer has played well with most of my products, and it is a primer that I use very often, basically every time I do makeup. I am having some skin issues right now. My skin is chapped and kind of dry from cold weather. It has been incredibly cold and windy here, and I'm also using a new retinol, so that is contributing to my dry, peely, very chapped skin. So yeah, we're having some dry issues. So hopefully this foundation is gonna be everything I need. I have moisturized today, and that has been sitting on my skin for about an hour and a half. So the skin is hydrated, it's just irritated. So if you notice it's a little extra red today and kind of patchy, that is why I'm having like some just raw patches, and so fun. Love that. Now if all goes well with this foundation, I'm gonna probably pick up the concealer and powder just to kind of test them out as well. I should have bought the full range while I was at the store, just didn't do it. Anyway, let's go in with the foundation now. I have noticed already, I've used this once before, and I did notice a bit of oxidizing. So I think they could have stood to go lighter in tone. And this one has kind of a almost yellow undertone to me, and I felt like I saw a bit of a gray cast probably from the SPF, but nothing too significant. I don't know how the deeper tones will perform. That's something I'm quite curious about, so I should probably look up a video and see if anyone with a deeper dark skin tone has tried this out, because I'm curious to see if it does leave a gray cast on darker skin tones. Because see, I feel like I can see a little bit of a cast there, but this still oxidizes, so it kind of goes away. What I do like about this undertone of it being somewhat yellow, like neutral yellow, is that it neutralizes my redness, which I have a lot of, while still blending in fairly well to my natural skin tone and kind of matching my neck fairly decently. If I match my neck perfectly on my face, I look absolutely dead, because my neck and chest are very pale and my face is very red naturally. So I can look incredibly washed out, and I know that, like, when I come back on camera and stuff after I've done my foundation, before I've done like my bronzer and blush, I look like a vampire. So I'm always on that quest to find that perfect balance between it not being too deep for me, but not being too pale for me. I think the probably the shade of the number 7, Protect and Perfect, is a little bit more perfect for me. But again, this works. It's fine. But you can see it definitely has a more yellowy undertone. Like, is it just me, or is there a little bit of a gray undertone to this? Gray yellow. Like almost maybe an olive undertone? You could call it that. When I did it the other day, I thought, ooh, at first I was kind of... But once I got it blended in and on the skin and it did kind of oxidize, I thought it looked pretty dang good. So yeah, and this is supposed to have a buildable coverage. Okay, so it's supposed to be lightweight but with decent coverage. It doesn't really say medium full or anything like that. So I'd say it's kind of medium buildable or light buildable coverage, not medium. But I think that looks pretty good on my skin. And it is glowy, but not oily looking so far. But I think putting down that primer tends to mattify the skin, so that's just the nature of the beast there. That if you do put on too much of that perfecting base, it will make your skin look kind of dry, just because it is very mattifying. Yeah, but this does even out the skin tone. Even out my skin tone pretty well. I can still see like my freckles through, which I love. I love a lighter coverage these days. So far, pretty happy with it. Let's see, we're gonna wear it for a few hours and really see how it goes. The thing is, I don't feel washed out with this shade, so it's good for me. You can see it is buildable, and you can see a natural kind of radiant finish there. So I do like that. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit to build this coverage on my jawline. My jawline is always kind of red, and right now it's real red because it's irritated. My chin's very irritated. But I love that this has the high SPF in it, because that is something that is very important. You know, I go in with a SPF every day anyway, but having that extra 50 SPF 50 in there, I'm not gonna complain about. Okay, that looks really good so far on the skin, I think. Let me look kind of close up here. Yeah, I think that does look really good. It's currently not settling into anything or any texture. It doesn't seem to really emphasize a whole lot of texture. Chin looks alright. This will be my area that will tell all the tales about whether product's looking good or not. Like around this region and here. Yeah, that's easy to do. I think you could probably put this one on with just fingers for very quick application, if that's your vibe. I don't personally love using my fingers for foundation, but if I'm in a hurry, I will. Okay, I'm in dire need of concealer right now, but yeah, this looks pretty dang good. Alright, yeah, I'm happy with this so far. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer and set my face on my way back for the final look and thoughts, and then we will do our wear test. But before I go, let me tell you what kind of concealer I'm going to use. I'm going to use the True Match from L'Oreal in the shade C112. This is a hyaluronic acid hydrating concealer. I just did a review on this not too long ago. I've come to love it quite a bit. And then I'm using the number 7 translucent perfect light pressed powder. I might use the loose one just to do my initial set and use this one as the finishing powder. I'm really loving these two right now. They're so good. This has like a very subtle radiant type of finish, as does the loose one. These claim to have like light diffusing technology, and I think they make the skin just look flawless. So I'm gonna set everything down, concealer, all that. Be right back when everything's all complete. Alright, here's the makeup all complete for today using the L'Oreal Age Perfect foundation. And I think it looks really good. My skin looks like skin. It looks how I want my skin to look. It looks healthy, radiant. I think the color match is not bad. It actually looks pretty good. It makes my skin look healthy. I don't look like a vampire as much as normal. I don't look quite as dead. And I think it looks really good. And yeah, we're gonna wear it all day and see how it holds up. So I will check in with you in just a little while and we'll see the progress. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on with my day doing some more filming and editing. So yeah, I've got high hopes because so far I'm really liking the way my skin looks. You know, it concealed everything I wanted it to conceal. Redness is taken down, but you can still see the nice freckles peeping through, and I love that. My skin still looks like my skin. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a little while. Check in. I've been in this makeup about 8 hours now. I'm a little glowy. It is broke down a little bit, but not awful. I have eaten pizza. Since I've done my makeup, I've been kind of laying in bed for a little bit, playing with the dog. She was being so silly, and she licked my face. So yeah, and Just kind of touching my chin, laying around, so that this is basically gone on my chin. And makeup's a little worse for wear, but it has been on, well shoot, it's been on about 9, almost going on 10 hours at this point. It's been on a while, so I think it did pretty well for that. If I hadn't been like leaning on my chin and if Pumpkin hadn't attacked my face with kisses, I think we would have been okay. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the foundation. I think it wore as well as it could wear for the amount of time it was on, and I do see my redness coming through just right in here, but again, I think it just wore off. However, it did kind of wear off gracefully. Like, I don't feel like it looks terrible. It doesn't look like it's breaking up or anything like that. It's just, let me look kind of up in the mirror here. Yeah, it's not really breaking down. It's not settling necessarily in any of my pores or fine lines. It's just right here on my chin, and that's because I rubbed it. Otherwise, looking good, just a little dewy. So overall, I would give this a good, I don't know, 8 out of 10. It's definitely gonna be a everyday foundation that I just reach for something quick and easy and nice. I enjoyed it. I think this is a good little product, especially something very easy just to throw on, and you don't have to worry about it looking patchy or gross when it does break down. It wears off very gracefully when it does, but it is not going to be the longest lasting foundation in the world. That being said, I like it, and I think it did good. So yeah, this is my like going on 10-hour check-in. I'm tired. I still have another video to film, so I'm going to do a little touch up and try to even this out, and then film more video because I took a little long break, and go to bed because I'm tired. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky.